Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. So in this video we are going to present what we have been choosing or what we are making to this innovation game in the subject Qawaid Fiqhiyyah, and we name this game as Sultan. So my group as for this project members, my name is Muhammad Afif Aiman bin M. Yazid, and then Ahmad Thaqif bin Ahmad Tiridi, Muhammad Luqmanul Hakim bin Hamdan, Intan Salonis binti Abu Bakar. So next. So the first one, we are going to explain introduction. So this game, this Sultan game was inspired by well-known children's game, which is known by numerous names such as Jotaria or Monopoly. So we take this game because it can be played by big groups and also people in all age, and it teaches the players to think more critically and make wise decisions in addition to play this game more leisurely. So this game, the original of this game was to introduce the notion of purchasing and selling real estate. As an outcome from this game, we update some of the features or some of the game's elements in order to arrange the game with the lessons of Qawaid Al-Fiqhiyyah. So next. The problem statement for this game, we are trying to create a game that can be played at home, school, and any place. So this game can be more variable at any places, and also it can be played for many group for many people as participant, and also they can sit at anywhere and then get involved in physical and cognitively. So I will pass to the next explanation to Brother Thaqif.
Okay, so I will continue the presentation. Okay, now we go to the objective of this game. First is to improve the level of student communication of the mind here through the game more expression. Also, the objective of this game is to develop student capacity to think critically or think and this again what makes the student can learn when one of the topic in idea. And the objective of this objective is to make it difficult for students to get simple escape from the game. Students can have competition for what they so the innovation salvation in Al-Fiqhiyyah, so they can communication of this way. So this one problem.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. My name is Intan Salonis with metric number 1820694, and now we will continue with the innovation features and also the instructions on how to play our innovation game, okay, which is Sultan. Okay, so if you look here, okay, our board has three components which are swappable sides, special box, engine. Okay, these three things are actually the same as one as the original Monopoly that everyone already know, but what makes it a bit different from others, okay, you will look, if you look at the below, okay, each side represents the questions, okay. So we have 4 colors in our side, okay, which is yellow, orange, green, and red sides. Okay, and yellow sides represents the Qawaid Juz'iyah questions, orange sides represents of Al-Maslahah questions, green sides represents the Al-Daruriyah Al-Khams questions, and lastly the red sides represents the Al-Maqasid questions. Okay, sites in board games. Okay, in this game, all players can see 24 sites with different colors. Each color represents one topic with a different price tag as mentioned in the board game. Okay, if we look after this on how this thing can be initiated, okay, but the one thing that is different about our game from the original one is that we have 24 sites with different colors, which is the 4 different colors, which represents the questions, not the the original. If you come and then you just pay the money and then you get the site, no. But we innovated a little bit. Okay, we make it more challenging. Okay, like before you get the site, before you pay the money, after you pay the money, you need to answer the question first, and then if you can answer the question correctly, and then you will get the site. Okay, so the second one, which is gift cards. Gift cards will be located on the upper left side board game, and these cards consist of 12 questions and have their own price tag and question in it. Okay, and 5 cards will be located on the lower right side. These cards consist of 12 cards that have questions in it. Okay, alright. Okay, so as you can see here, okay, this is our board game. This is the board game. Okay, if we look here, okay, the Sultan at the center is our name, our game name, Sultan, with the tagline, earn money by mastering Qawaid Fiqhiyyah. Okay, and if we can see here, we have the starting point. Okay, and each players will receive 1,500 riyal, okay, as a starting money. And then, just as Monopoly, you throw the dice and then you get the number, and then you go to the side from the dice number that you have got. Okay, and if let's say you chosen to be at the number 4 sites, okay, you can see here 4 sites, which is green sites in Daruriyat questions. So you will get pick one of questions from the Qawaid from the Daruriyah questions, and then if you can answer the question, okay, and then you will get the site. If not, so your money will be burned just like that. That's how challenging and interactive our game is. Okay, so the other features that we have is that, okay, so we have chess pieces, which remarks the sign of each player. Okay, our game can only be played by 4 people only. Okay, and also we have dice, okay, to ensure that each player can get their number to move. Okay, and also we have the house replica, which indicates that after they have answered the question correctly and have paid the money, and then they will get the replica to mark the territory at that side. Okay, and so we have the special cards, which is the gift card and the fine card. Okay, we also have the judge. Okay, the judge here, in Monopoly we have banker, but in Sultan we have judge, which indicates that the judge will also be the banker and also be the one who will give the questions to the players. And also we have the players, which consists of 4 people. Okay, also we have the money, but in this Sultan game we use money in real currency, Saudi Arabia currency. Okay, and also we have, this is the question cards, okay, for each side. Okay, for Al-Daruriyat in green, Al-Maqasid in red. Okay, so this is just like the example. Okay, so okay, orange for Al-Maslahah and yellow for Qawaid Juziyah. Okay, and each question, in each color, each subtopic will have 6 questions each. Okay, so if the players cannot pick basically. Okay, they need, but they have the choice either to answer or not. Okay, so next we will look at the special cards, okay, which is the gift cards and fine cards. Okay, so the questions are basically so random. Some questions from gift cards are easy, but in fine cards also have the easy questions. Same as like the hard questions, gift cards and fine cards also have it too. Okay, so now we are going to look on how to play our Sultan game. Alright, okay, so if we can look here, our board game. Okay, alright, so before playing, the player's turn will be determined by rolling the dice. The player with the highest number on the dice will start the first turn, followed by the second, third and fourth turns, and the judge, which is also the banker, will give the players a sum of money which is 1,500 riyals per player as starting money, and the first player will throw the dice and move to the intended box with the option of buying or giving the turn to the next player. Okay, so that's the before. So while playing, okay, so while playing, once they have rolled the dice and get the number, so they need to move their chess pieces to their according number. Okay, and once they get to the side, okay, so the player needs to answer the mystery question correctly. Okay, the point is correctly if they wish to purchase the site. Okay, and the questions will be given by the game judge, which is also the banker, and the players have a legal property of the site if they succeeded in answering the question. But those who fail to answer will not get the site and burn their money. Okay, so after they have gotten into their site, they need to pay the money first, and then if they wish to purchase, once they have gotten to their site, they need to pay the money first, and then the judge will give the question, and if they answer correctly, and then they will get the house replica that I mentioned just now. But if they fail to answer, then their money will be burned like that. That's the thrilling of our game is. Alright, so next, if the player go through a site that have sign go to jail, then the player will be jailed and miss 2 times of turns. Okay, but if they wish to get out of the jail, the player needs to pay a fine of 300 riyals. Okay, and players who stop at the special site, okay, will be given the opportunity to receive either gift card or fine card, or they need to pay a sum of tax money. If we look at our board game just now, we have other components other than the colored sides, which is we have also the chance card, the question mark side, the gift, the fine, and also the side that consists of tax, maybe jewelry tax or maybe water tax. We have so many different components in our game. Alright, and the player has the choice to either to answer or not on the question on the card, and if they answer correctly, the player will get several money, and players who stop on site that have been purchased by other players will need to pay for entering the site. Just as same like Monopoly, if someone else has come to your to the player's territory, they need to pay for entering their place. Okay, and on the side we provide questions from the fine card, and the other players must answer. So what makes it different from the original Monopoly? if other players come to the owner's territory, okay, they still need to pay the money, but one thing that is added is that they will be given the questions from the fine cards from the owner. So that's kind of thrilling of our game is. So that's all from me. So proceed to the next presenter. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Luqmanul Hakim bin Hamdan, and I will continue with our group presentation about the topic about our 6 main information about our game. Okay, first, to win this game, the player must master the knowledge of Qawaid Fiqhiyyah, which means to play this game, the student must have learned about the Qawaid Fiqhiyyah. Second, each side in the board has Qawaid Fiqhiyyah questions. Number 3, players will be given the side if they answer the question correctly and be a legal property, which means if a player want to buy a property, he first must answer the question that we give to him or her, and only then, if he or she answer the question correctly, he or she can buy the property. Number 4, players who stop on site that have been purchased by the other player early before, the player will be fined. Number 5, player can refuse to cancel if they answer the question given by owner. Example, if the player are in the owner box or in the owner property, the player can refuse to answer the question that are given by the owner. The winner for our game will be determined by their properties after finish 5 rounds. So the more the properties that the player have, he or she is the winner. Okay, next. For our advantages in our game, we encourage students to play our game because it is fun to learn. It is easy to take anywhere. We don't use internet, or we don't need to have a connection or to have a laptop or computer. It is a board game, so the teacher can bring this board into the classroom, and the student can play it in the classroom. In our game, there are maximum of 4 players. And lastly, our main point we are doing this board game is to test the level of understanding of Qawaid Fiqhiyyah among the student. Okay, I think that's all from me and from our group. I would like to thank to you for listening to our group presentation. Thank you.